started a little early because Nintendo's doing their live stream. So you Switch owners, get ready for disappointment. You're going to find out about all those indie games that have been out on PC for about 4 years now that are finally coming to you. I don't have a lot of place to talk. I can't really talk a lot of shit about Switch owners because I own a Switch. Shameful, I know, but I do. I just want to play Luigi's Mansion 3. Fuck you, leave me alone. Not that I've had a chance to really use a goddamn thing. This gem is encased herself, locked herself away with Dragon Quest Builders 2. Never see the goddamn thing again, I'm sure. But at least I've got, 4 months to wait? That'll be good. What can I kill time with in that 4 months? Well, we'll find out on the live stream this morning. I'm sure. Oh, what wonderful games will finally be announced? I don't know. Have they released Minecraft yet on the Switch? Will that be the next killer app for that fucking system? Who knows? Who knows? I was actually thinking of the Switch revision, coming out with a handheld with no detachable Joy-Cons. And it struck me as a bit awkward, now that I'm thinking about it, that there's a class action lawsuit against Nintendo for their, how do I put this delicately? Oh, I know. Their scam-ridden bullshit fucking Joy-Cons. The left one that always has the joystick fall apart, just disintegrate on you. Makes N64 controllers look like they were made out of titanium. Fucking thing starts drifting after about a month's worth of use. And I'm thinking, with this Switch revision, it's all this all-in-one package, no detachable Joy-Cons, built right onto the system. If that Joy-Con, if that joystick drift still exists, if that analog stick goes up shit river, you're fucked. You can't just go buy a new set of Joy-Cons. You spend $150 on a handheld device that has no wherewithal, that can't stand up to use. After a month or two, that thing's going to go up shit river and you're fucked. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're banking on that happening. If your little shitty handheld falls apart, you've got to go buy another little shitty handheld. Who needs to release video games? Just keep selling you the hardware over and over and over and over again. Fuck you, you're going to buy it. I think that might be the scam here. But I would not touch that Switch revision. If you can't swap out those joysticks, you're fucked. I mean, you're straight up fucked. Those Joy-Cons are about as well made as the Xbox. What is it, the Pro controller? The thing that cost $120 and fucking fell apart after a week? Remember all the assholes that went out and bought that so they could be elite in Call of Duty? Oh, they were going to be so hardcore parkour. MLG, top of the game. Stone cold killers. These are esports dedicated motherfuckers. Dorito eating, Mountain Dew drinking. These aren't the kind of guys you get into a multiplayer match with and think you're going to walk away from it. They went out and dropped all this money on this controller thinking it was going to be the greatest thing ever. Oh, it's got little paddles. Oh my god, $120 paddles, so worth it, bro. I can frag people with my paddles. Fucking thing falls apart after 5 minutes of use. $120 down the toilet. Now they've come out with the version 2 of it, $190. The fucking controller costs more than the Xbox One S digital version. You could buy an Xbox console that comes with a controller, and it's cheaper than their ill-made Pro controller too. And yet here's Nintendo doing their revision of their Switch, a handheld-only version. No docking. No docking for you. Can't take those Joy-Cons off. Way to get fucked. Don't buy it. I don't know if anybody's been holding off thinking, I've got to get it when it gets a little cheaper. I'm going to buy one when it's a little cheaper. Better value for money. Disastrous. Disastrous, terrible decision. Don't fucking do it. You don't want to do it. So we're going to be watching that Nintendo stream. It's starting up here in about 8 minutes. Oh, I'm fucking excited. Oh, Shovel Knight coming out? That was popular 4 years ago. Oh boy. Can't wait for it. Poor Nintendo. God, do they fuck their customers. Oh, you want online service? Sure, we'll sell you online service. We'll make you pay for something we gave you for free, and on top of it, we're going to give you some NES games. None of them are the ones you want to play, and the ones you do want to play, we're going to come out with these special versions of and release those as independent games the next month. Do you like Ninja Gaiden? Here's 4 versions of it. Fuck you. Now there are rumors circling around that their online service is going to get an update, a refresh. Now the $20 you're paying, you can pay $22 instead and get access to Super Nintendo games. God, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, where have I played those before? Oh, I know, an emulator. How about some fucking GameCube games? How about we get some N64 shit on there? Maybe start emulating some of the stuff that makes sense. They've already released that little special edition GameCube controller for all the Smash players. Not sure why we're not getting any GameCube games. Got to stick with 14 versions of Donkey Kong instead. We just bend over and get fucked right now. Feels good. Nice right up the anus. I like that. I hope you're excited, chat. It's coming. 5 minutes away. Oh, I've got some Lemon Emperor chats. You know, we're going to be talking about Hong Kong today. We'll see if this stream survives. I don't know what happens if we talk about Hong Kong on here. Will the Lemon Emperor allow it? We'll find out real quick, I guess. From Gertie D, I hope the Monopoly money helps. Well, I do love my Monopoly money. Who doesn't love their Monopoly money? God bless the Lemon Emperor and his special online currencies. I'm surprised they didn't integrate other Bitcoin, altcoin into this, but I mean, I suppose it's proprietary, so they've got to use their own version. Internet lemons. Why wouldn't they use that? Let me get this set up. I think we're almost ready. I don't want to miss a moment of it. I know you don't want to either, chat. It's the Indie World Showcase. Oh, God, I'm so excited. We got some gaming news, too, aside from Nintendo today. While we're waiting for it to start, let's put it up on screen here for the moment. There we go. Let me full screen that a little bit better with my limited technical abilities. There we are. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, chat. Oh, God bless Nintendo and the video games. Oh, boy. What a Lozer Spoon still waiting for Metroid Prime 4. Damn it. Here's the reality of what's going to happen with Metroid Prime 4. You're not going to get it. They're going to do with Metroid Prime 4 what they've done with most Zelda games. You're going to wait. It's going to be right at the tail end of the system if you're lucky enough to get it. Otherwise, it's going to come out on the next console iteration. So you might as well just forget it. I know, it would have been fun to have a Prime 4, but you're not going to see it. At least not for another 3 or 4 years. And by the time it comes out, it's going to be a launch title for the next system. It's just the reality of it. They've got a lot of other shit to look forward to. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3, let me say, good game, good series, good shit. Had a very Ico experience with Luigi's Mansion. Back in the day, I picked up Ico, played it for 5 minutes, thought it was the world's worst fucking video game. Traded it away for something else that was even worse, looking back at it, and forgot about it. For years, forgot about it. Thought it was the just shittiest thing, didn't care. Saw a review of it in a magazine. Boy, this is dating myself, isn't it? We used to read about video games in magazines. I know, shocking. We didn't have autistic Swedish people screaming at us from YouTube. No, I read about it in a magazine. Called it one of the greatest games ever. Thought, maybe I was unfair. Went back and played it. Fucking loved it. Fell in love with it. Realized I was an idiot for my first assessment of the game and went back and enjoyed it. Similar thing to Luigi's Mansion. Thought it was dog shit. And what do you know? Turns out that it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. From Politically Coherent, why do people keep buying redone Tendo trash? Well, people will take what they can get. I mean, I would listen. Nintendo's got a lot of problems. Nobody's going to argue that. Name me an Xbox exclusive. Name me an Xbox game that makes you want to go out and buy an Xbox. I'll wait. I can think of 3 titles. Let's see. Halo? When's Halo been good? Since Halo 3. Okay. Gears of War. What happened to Gears of War? They had the first 3 that were supposedly acceptable. Then they had that off number 1 that was just awful. And then 4, which was just awful. So that leaves you with Forza. So basically you're buying an Xbox to play Forza, which you can play on the PC. I'd say the same thing with Sony. You've got Bloodborne. Congratulations, you've got a stellar game. Everybody loves Bloodborne, great game. That's all you have. God, this entire generation's welcome to video games. Fuck you. Enjoy the depression. We're going to butcher your hobby, and you're not going to enjoy yourself. That's why I've gotten mostly back into PC gaming. With all the throwback titles, all the good shit that's out there. Dusk is fucking amazing. Ion Fury is fucking amazing. Not a big fan of a medieval, but a lot of people like it. Went and played, what is the Redux version of Blood? Kicks my ass, but fun game. Those shooters, like them. Shadow Warrior, like it. But enough of that. We've got Nintendo time coming up. Oh, God, I'm so fucking excited. Oh, can you feel it? The excitement in the air. A few more minutes and we're going to find out what indie titles are coming to the Switch. Is there anything left, honestly? I can't really think of anything that pops that makes me think, oh, God, that's an indie title they really needed to have. What's that fucking one, all the fur fags? Undertale. Is that one out yet on the Switch? That's about the only one, right, that people would shit themselves over, unless that's actually already out. In which case, tough luck, I guess. Tough luck. Politically coherent movies and games, everything is released, and we buy it. Oh, we've been trained. We've been trained very well to buy the games that comes out and the movies that come out. Oh boy, a minute to go. Undershit. It's out. Is it really? Is it already out on the Switch? Well, there you go. Then I can't think of anything. If it's out on the Switch, I can't think of anything. Here we go, folks. Oh boy, video game time. I'll turn the volume up as needed when we have something worth celebrating. I don't even know what this is, but I'm excited. Indie World, oh boy. Let's find out what we're getting.
And welcome to Indie World, a look ahead at some great indie games coming to Nintendo Switch. I'm Kirk Scott, your friendly neighborhood indie guy, and this...
Kirk, you're a disembodied voice. Whoa, so am I.
You get used to it. Now, tell the good people who you are.
Right. I'm Katie Casper, the friendly gamer. Now let's talk
I'm
games.
a gamer girl! Oh my god, I love Zelda! Oh shit, here we go. Are you ready for Risk of Rain 2 at 10 frames per second? Have you ever wanted to play an online multiplayer game where it looked like a slideshow with screen tearing? Oh, I hope you're fucking excited, Nintendo fans. Pull your Switch out, it's gonna be glorious. It'll be like a little microwave oven in your hands. A roaring hot 180 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 frames per second, screen tearing action.
Throw in an extra dimension and a classic roguelike becomes a whole new experience. You can go it alone or squad up with up to 3 friends to battle monsters.
Sold separately. Get that Switch Online membership. Fuck you, pay us.
Lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
That's a good choice. Risk of Rain 2 is
You can
good.
muster up a heartwarming adventure on a post-apocalyptic continent. Well, Chucklefish is making it happen in Eastward.
I've never actually even heard of this, so I don't know what this is. Find out if it's any good, though, I suppose. It starts out with that, and you're like, oh, wow, this is going to look amazing. And then we go right back to the 16-bit graphics. Oh, you like that anime intro? Well, too bad. You're playing this. I hope you like Super Nintendo, faggot. That looks comfy. I'll say it looks comfy. I can imagine playing this and enjoying it. Available for the Super Nintendo in fall of
A
2020.
secret underground facility might seem like a strange place to find a young girl, But when the two of you explore the wonderfully weird world above, things will only get stranger. Will you uncover the truth of her origins? Find out when Eastward comes to Nintendo
Holy
Switch
shit,
in
Eastward is an
2020.
incel dating simulator for the Switch.
Punch 'em, smash 'em. In Freedom Finger,
You
can
want
do
some
all that
pussy,
and
little
more.
boy? Buy Eastward, find the girl, and bang her. It's your journey to fuck some. You're slaying pussy in this video game, kids.
Hey, somebody get me a cold beer! Hoorah, hoorah, my comrades! So salty. You won't get away with this!
Did somebody say, hey, I really like the art style of Alien Hominid, let's make a fucking shmup based on that? Hey, wow, Newgrounds, didn't know you're coming to the Switch. That's amazing. How many dollars a month is that going to cost? Oh, yeah. My Alien Hominid shmups. Take my wallet, here's my money.
Freedom Finger blasts its way onto Nintendo Switch later this year.
Every dark fairy tale has its monster, and in this game, it might just be you.
Oh boy, another art game. Don't we all love art games? Hey, it's a 30-minute video game where you walk around and just breathe in the atmosphere. Oh my god, it's so artistic. Oh, do you see the lighting effects? Oh my god, it's so artistic. I can't stop touching my penis. Art games. Oh. So emotional. He's walking to a big wolf. I bet that's emotional. Independent art games. Never seen that before. How much is it? $48? Okay.
Making friends with wild creatures is only the beginning in this fairy tale forest come to life. Roque will tell its tale on Nintendo Switch this winter.
I say it's about time we grab ourselves some treasure, uncover some secrets, and fight some monsters. Now, who's with me? Feel free to bring your friends.
Hey everybody, do you remember Torchlight 2 from a decade ago? do you remember Torchlight 2? Your grandpa played it. It's a really good game. Hey, it's a decade late, but here you go. Here's some fucking Torchlight 2. Nintendo coming with those hot exclusives. You got it in the handheld, baby. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh, Torchlight 2, lucky day. I remember playing this with friends a decade ago. How much you gonna charge me for it? $80?
Me? A skater kid? In my mid-90s dreams? But skateboarding games are a passion for many players who've never touched a board. And the next evolution is here.
Oh, that looks fantastic. It's like somebody said, hey, make me a Tony Hawk game where none of the character animations move. Where they're just T-posing every time they're doing an ollie. I want you to make me a skate game where it's populated by robots that are human-colored. Yeah. Oh, wicked. Gleam that cube. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the 80s and 90s. It's fucking radical up here, bro. These robots are fucking crazy. T-posing everywhere.
With board control this advanced, you can perform your tricks your way. The possibilities will be off the chain when Skater XL grinds onto Nintendo Switch in 2020.
Off the chain.
When
Okay.
life gets you down, defy gravity.
All right, first thing coming to my mind is they stole the entire premise from that PSP game and the PS4 sequel. You know, with the little cat chick that manipulates gravity. What's the fucking name of that thing? Not that I mind. I mean, this actually looks pretty decent, I suppose. Though it looks like you're walking through fucking molasses. Hey, let's come out with this creative, crazy playground of fucked up gravity and platforms everywhere. And then have you move at the pace of a snail. Because the Switch can't handle it going any faster than 1 mile an hour. That's his running speed.
Yorn is made aware of the situation.
Running speed. Oh, you're gonna love this game. All 1 mile per hour of it. Europa. You're gonna need a Europa to hang yourself with after buying this, rather than a PSP.
When the mind-bending puzzle adventure Europa comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Is it warm in here, or is this next game just turning up the heat?
Super Hot. Where have I heard of that? Oh, that's right. It's the 4-year-old video game. I love it. When did the Switch become the dumping ground for PC games that came out half a decade to a decade ago? When did that become the standard? Oh, yeah, man. You know, I own a Switch. I play all the exclusive hottest games, like Super Hot from 5 years ago and Torchlight 2 from 10. What other wonderful games are going to come out? Maybe Panzer Dragoon 2? Can we get a Sega Saturn game up in here? Oh, a Choo Choo Rocket from the Dreamcast? Exclusive world premiere on the Switch.
Super hot.
Get ready to shoot, punch, and slash your way through a world where time only moves when you do, because Super Hot will release on Nintendo Switch today.
The multiplayer tower defense gameplay that popularized the original Dungeon Defenders is returning in a brand new game.
Okay, I legit like Dungeon Defenders. I remember playing this on PC. I don't know if this is a re-release. That map looks real familiar. Is Awakened just a way of saying refreshed? Is this a re-release? I mean, I'm fine with this one coming to Switch. It's staggering 8 frames per second. four player split screen. Oh, wow, yeah, those effects. I mean, I played this, I think, on a Lenovo laptop that was secondhand from 20 years ago, and it played it better with more effects than this, but okay.
Travel back in time to where the series began in this brand new story. And speaking
Oh,
of
where the
time,
series began. Okay, it is a re-release. Good game, though. Pick it up if you haven't
Switch
played
is
it.
a timed console exclusive in February of 2020.
If you're like me, sometimes you need a vacay, but you just want to play games in bed. Your dream holiday is just a moment away, thanks to the latest game from Shinin.
I've legit never heard of this, so I don't know if this might actually be an exclusive indie title, or if this is just one that I never paid attention to. So we'll listen to the rockin' music.
You can take the trip you always wanted when The Tourist comes to Nintendo Switch this November.
I'm always looking for an action-adventure game that changes stuff up. Here's one that lets you swap not just weapons, but body parts too.
Oh my goodness, what is this? All I see is lots of flash. Who is there to save us now? It's a skeleton boy.
I'm already getting roguelike vibes from this, which is the first thing that's putting me off. I like the look, the aesthetic's nice, but this feels like the kind of game that's going to be roguelike. Procedurally generated, aka lazy developers. This is another one I've never heard of. So Tourist and Skelleboy, or whatever the fuck it's called. Ah, there you go. Skellboy. There we are.
2D art meets 3D gameplay when Skellboy hits Nintendo Switch on December 3rd.
I still kind of wish that dragons were real, but in Earth Knight, they're not just real, they've conquered the Earth. Should I feel bad?
Yeah, that diving sequence is giving me like MDK vibes. I don't know if that's what they're going for or not. With the wacky, zany art style. I don't know. Looks fine for a runner. I don't know what else to tell you. It's another one I haven't heard of. So far, I'm going to say like maybe 5 games are looking good. Not all of them. But it's the Nindies. You're supposed to be disappointed when they show this to you. Now, insert your black joke here. What is she running away from? A job application? Responsibilities? Is she on a quest to find her father? There's so many black jokes I could make. I don't know where to start. You're gonna have to help me, chat. I like running games though, so I'll probably check Earth Knight out. Nice specific date. There are 4 months left. Just pick one.
Can you end the dragon apocalypse? Hey, that's your destiny to fulfill.
Ooh, I got a message. Hey, I didn't order anything from any bakeries, man. Katie, did you order some cookies?
Cookies? Wait, I think I know what's going on here. And it's better than cookies.
Tell me this isn't Cookie Clicker. Okay, on the one hand, again, it's funny that you're playing a game that came out like 5 years ago. On the other hand, Hotline Miami is fucking amazing. Hotline Miami 2, fucking great games.
Both games in the Hotline Miami series in one download. You can savor every bite of this brutal action sooner than you think. The Hotline Miami collection for Nintendo Switch will launch on Nintendo eShop today.
Man, talk about game hype overload. But believe it or not, there are even more great indie games coming to Nintendo Switch in the near future.
What she said.
Oh
Check
boy,
these
what?
out.
Oh, let's see them.
I'm afraid our video is coming to an end. On behalf of Nintendo, I'd like to thank all the developers for bringing their awesome...
Oh no, what a shame.
I'd love to say goodbye, but guess what?
Oh,
We've got
tell me,
one
gamer
more
girl,
thing
one
to
more
show you.
surprise. Oh boy.
Take a look.
Oh, there you have it, chat. That's the Indie World Showcase, the Nindies. I'd say it's okay. Torchlight 2, Ori, Dungeon Defenders, solid re-releases. Shit that's been out there. Oh, Hotline Miami too. Good stuff. It's not bad. A couple of specific ones looked good that I've never seen before. I guess Skellboy looked pretty okay. A little black girl running from dragons. I don't know what the fuck that was called, but I like running games. I like Bit Trip Runner and all that shit, so it's more of a platform. Whatever, same shit. But most of it, though, is a little underwhelming. I'm going to be honest with you. The Definitive Edition. It's a nice way of saying we're going to charge you the full price for a game that's old. That's what Definitive Edition means. I think that's the end. I think that's all of it. Yep, that is all of it. Well, there you go. Oh boy, exciting times. Let me move that off screen there. There we go. Okay. Well, what can he do? He got some decent stuff, Switch owners, but again, it's old. You got decent old stuff. Some good stuff too, but again, that's also old. And one or two things that looked original. It's always disappointing. You watch the indies and it's always a disappointing time. Because if you own a PC, if you play on the PC, you've seen it all before. I suppose PSN and Xbox Live Marketplace, or whatever the fuck they call it, probably half the shit's on there too already. And the thing you've got to come to realize is they're going to tap out eventually. Maybe next year, they're going to just finally run out of old shit to re-release. And then what do you got? Well, you've got all the you saw that Tumblr game that was mixed in there. The Tumblr art. Best Friends Forever or whatever the fuck it was. That's going to be everything in a few years. That's going to be the whole presentation going forward. But I wanted to watch it. I figured we can catch a live stream early in the morning and talk about some video. Why not?